Okay, we should be live again. This time with Elder Scrolls Online, just checking everything's coming through. That all looks good. Cool, so we're back in Elder Scrolls Online today, carrying on from where we left off last time. Which is basically, we are chasing down a traitor who has stolen the staff of Magnus. And we basically need to take passage on this ship to get to where they've fled to.
There you are. Impressive work back there. The Marauders didn't know what hit them when our forces stormed in, and I've got my ship back.
And you're ready to set sail?
Of course. The Prowler's been sitting at dock too long. She's ready to pounce on that bastard Pelidil as soon as we catch him. And catch him soon we will. You have the captain's word on it.
Cool. And we get triumphant spolders. Oh, well.
Good. The sooner we're underway, the sooner we
Let's
can
take
catch
that.
Pelidil. Raise anchor.
Yay. Pelidil's End. I like the sounds of that. So, the Abyssine Sea bustles with trade, merchant ships, and pirates. Good stuff. Right. So, first things first, we've got a new piece of armour. Well, we've got several new pieces of armour actually. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're going to lose some of our set benefits. But we are going to get others, so equip that. Equip that. Equip that. Equip that. And equip those.
The battle's on! Hurry! They need you topside!
Cool. Alright then. See what's going on. Whoa!
Let's mage fire! Clear the path!
Why? There you are. Whoa. Okay, we're right into it. Any more borders?
Mara's crotch! They've summoned a god's damn sea serpent!
Okay. I've got to deal with that.
Watch out! It's going to ram us.
Whoa.
Burn that beast down before it sinks us.
Ah.
It did not like that. More incoming. Watch out!
Right.
Now, destroy that damnable
Okay. Ah! That explains it. Ooh. Where is it? Rebuild the stamina. Missed it. You. I'll try and get both of these. Where are you? Let's get in this one's face. Ooh. Right, got you. Poison arrow. Let's just build up the stamina. And we're going to take you. Right.
We'll use them to launch an attack.
Okay. Let's get across there and do what needs to be done. Oh, one quick thing. Yep. I still have sorry. Will this work? Yes. Hack you to pieces. Right, so Pelidil is there. So
For the true king is risen.
Ah, lost my cipher.
Even if I fall, Naemon will be my vengeance.
So, he's out of your control, is he? I also have magic.
Naemon has the Staff of Magnus. Nothing you can do will stop him.
Yeah, huh? I'll deal with him then. Just like I dealt with you. It's like Naemon may be ultimately as rotten as his wife.
Serpent Slayer, you saved the day!
You made it. I was beginning to have my doubts, but I trust that the Viceroy will no longer be a threat.
Yes, Pelidil is dead.
Then this is cause for celebration. Let us return to the shore and share the good news with Major Sirenwe. Are you ready to return?
I am. Let's sail back. Pleasant little fight.
By Joan and Jode, I wasn't sure we make it out of that one. But you never cease to impress. Things are always
Yay.
exciting when you're around, it seems.
Are you coming ashore?
No, I will stay aboard the Prowler. I miss her greatly when we are apart. So I will celebrate our victory here on deck with my crew and several bottles of moon sugar double rum. You go on. Savor this victory. You certainly earned it.
Sure. Yay! So... seven skill points. We just... Okay, so... I'm using a published cleave based build at the moment, and I have some championship points to expend. I probably don't have to worry about too much about where I drop them. Cool. So, tower's all at 9, so we'll just okay, and then we've got these are all at 9. So we can drop another one into each of them. That's good. Now this is where things get a little bit more complicated because not everything was at the same level last time I checked. So we got 2 there. We got 4 there, so we can actually get this up to 9. Cool. Confirm all of that. Nice. Right, on with the quest.
Queen must be told of our victory here today. Tales of today's battle will undoubtedly be told for generations. When soldiers of the Aldmeri Dominion face impossible odds, they will not retreat. They will say, remember the Battle of Seaside Sanctuary, and they will press on to victory.
So both the Maramir and the Vowed Heritants are defeated?
Let us hope. If they do rear their ugly heads again, we will smite them once more. There remains one very serious concern, however. The soldiers we captured say the Vicereeve conducted a ritual to raise Prince Naemon from the dead.
So I heard. Well, the dead happened to be a specialty of mine, so does anyone know where he went?
We have conflicting reports on that concern, but Razumdar is investigating. Regardless, your first priority is to inform the Queen of our victory and this unfortunate news about her brother. Give her this letter. It contains all the details.
Understand. SilmarUK. So we can just teleport. Oh, we're just following the main quest lines at the moment, so we will just teleport. I'm trying to get all of the different main quest lines done before June when Greymore comes out, so yeah. Right. Ah, convenient. So let's just check. Didn't get any more CP160 gear, did we? We got that, but I'm not going to use that. That's Magic Arm Stamina. That's just a one-handed sword. That's a good two-handed sword if I want to use it. That's a one-handed, okay. Oh, skills. Are there any points I might need to allocate? Or am I shifting towards crafting now? Ah, yes. Light or heavy attack increases damage of bow abilities by 2% for 5 seconds. It is casting an ability. Let's go with that. Heavy armor, we've got one of those. Ajit. I think we'll take that. Okay, cool. I'm sure she looks happy.
I hear you've been busy, my friend. Good. Very good.
Oh, cool.
Is that letter for me?
Details from the Major and Farrell to bring you up to speed.
I see. So the rumors were true. Pelidil. It is good that you brought him to his end. But I hope you aren't too weary, may I? Pelidil may be gone, but his actions are being felt across Valenwood. We have much left to do.
Your Majesty, the undead are massing at Drilladan Pass. A Lich Lord commands them, and he wears the royal crest.
Naemon, then I must beg your indulgence. I cannot speak just now. Please, speak to him at once.
Right. Yeah.
So it is true then? Prince Naemon has been raised from the dead and now seeks vengeance by corrupting Valenwood?
Hi,
Gods
Raz.
help us.
Enjoy
That
your
makes this
luck.
even more difficult. And with the undead already outside the city gates, we must act now.
Prince Naemon is leading them?
No, the Lich Lord. Naemon was commanding the dead earlier, but he's since departed the area.
Oh.
Before anyone can go after him, though, we must first drive the undead back from the city gates.
What can I do to
You
help?
should make haste to Drilladan Pass. I'm certain they will be grateful for your assistance. Look for Scout Katani just outside the city gates. She's helping to coordinate our defenses. I'll remain here in case the Queen needs anything.
I'll go look for Katani then. Ooh, bookshelf. Ah. Right. So, there we go. I'm there, so we want to go north. Sounds like a dolmen. Okay. There's our scout.
I have been a soldier all my life, but never have I seen such a dreadful turn of events. Prince Naemon? An army of undead? It's fortunate Camoran sent the Vine Dusk Rangers, because there are simply too few Dominion troops to defend the city.
I've come to help. What can I do?
Talk to the Vine Dusk. Vodring is in command here. He'll know best what needs to be done. May the gods be with you, friend. May the gods be with us all.
Indeed.
Help shore up these walls, or we're all dead. It's ugly and getting uglier out here. As our living soldiers fall, the ranks of the dead swell. At this rate, we'll all be fighting for the other side by tomorrow's dawn. And that's not even the worst part.
What's the worst
It's
part?
Prince Naemon. Poor old boy's been raised from the dead himself, but he's not himself. No trace of the hero Irene says he was in life. He's pure evil now, and from what we can tell, he's the one leading the undead army.
Why is he attacking him?
I haven't a clue, and I don't have time to worry about it. We need to focus on the living, not the dead. Main Akuzri and several soldiers are stranded in the old merchant tunnel up the northern path. Think you could get to them?
Think so.
If you see any soldiers in need, help them out. Anyone who falls, the Heritants will just raise them to fight against us. But the most important thing is getting to the main, though. He dies here. That's one more blow to the Dominion.
Where is Prince Naemon now?
I don't know. I haven't seen him myself, but I can't tell you how many soldiers have fled from the forest, terrified and bewildered, mumbling to themselves about Naemon. To hear them tell it, the prince, or whatever he's become, is everywhere.
Who's raising your fallen soldiers as undead?
Not long ago I heard Naemon was leading them. Then he died, and I heard that wasn't true, that he was a hero. Now, I don't know what in oblivion to believe.
How did the Main wind up getting stranded?
After the death of Sylvanar, the Main came to offer his condolences, and his assistance to Valenwood. Then this mess started. He led a scouting patrol into the old merchant tunnels, but they got cut off. It's possible they've all been killed.
I hope not. Right, where are we going? Over there. Okay. Find the Main, the ruler of elsewhere. Right, we're not going to leave this lot around. Looks like we have another player doing the same mission. Hi Subsonic, thank you for the quick hello. Ah, cool. More than one player. We've killed Pelidil, who was the original trader, but you haven't got the staff back. Naemon has the staff, and Naemon is now undead. Which is all kinds of unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, this brother. Yay! Aha!
The incessant clamor of the undead at the gate finally stops, and you come through the gate. It is a relief to finally see someone new from among the living. Is Akusri correct in thinking you have come to our aid?
Yes, I'm here to help you get to safety.
Good, very good. The tunnel is cleared then, yes? Akusri is eternally grateful. He can make it back to Marburg and send reinforcements to hold the tunnel. The far greater concern is discovering what has prompted the undead to attack.
Agreed. I was told Prince Naemon was leading them.
Yes. This one saw the prince with his own eyes. He is no longer Naemon though. He has been raised and possessed by some darkness. Even so, Akusri does not understand. The prince ordered his forces to attack, and then he disappeared.
And where did he go?
No one knows. But if destroying Marburg were his goal, you would expect the prince to remain, yes? No. The prince planned something else, and his plans must be uncovered. You are clearly capable. I think you should undertake this task.
Alright then, where do I start?
You must consult with Indenir. He has already been considering this question. Akusri must warn you. Indenir is very strange, even for a Bosmer. But this one has never met an elf with such understanding of nature. Come, let me introduce you.
Alright.
Indenir, the tunnel is finally clear. Akusri will return to Marburg and send soldiers to reinforce this location.
Yes, that makes sense. Perhaps it's better if I go out into the pass and try to discover why Naemon ordered the undead to attack in the first place.
Yes, both of you go. Find out what Naemon is planning and report to Marburg. Don't try to do all this on your own. And of course, the bright moons light your path.
I appreciate the main sentiment and the support of the Dominion, but ultimately, it falls on us to protect Valenwood. Since the Sylvanar's death, I get the sense that Queen Irene feels she owes us something. But we Bosmer are not helpless.
I'm sure it's not meant as an insult.
Of course not. And I'm grateful for your assistance. It's true that I can't do this alone. I just think marching the entire army into the forest would be a mistake. Come though, we mustn't tarry. We must discover the Shade's true motivation.
By the Shade, you mean Prince Naemon?
I don't think it's that simple. The Shade has assumed Naemon's form. It retains some of Naemon's memories, but it's a different entity now, with different motivations. The Shade is undead, so we must consult the dead to discern its intentions.
And how do we do that?
Drilladan Pass is old. Many Bosmer died here, and some cannot be raised by any magic. They are the accursed souls who violated the Green Pact. Come with me and we will try to commune with them. Perhaps they will know what the Shade truly plans.
How did they violate this green pact?
Oh, there are many ways. Perhaps they cut down a tree, or ate berries from the local plants. Sometimes their intentions were good, but Valenwood is unforgiving. If they violate the pact, they cannot pass from this plane.
And they can't be raised as undead?
No, they are tethered to their remains, and they cannot pass into death, nor can they return to life. Thus they remain witness to all that transpires among living and dead alike, but unable to participate.
Yikes.
Come, let us see what they know of Naemon.
Alright then.
I've been underground too long. I can't wait to get back out into the forest.
We don't like trouble here.
Sounded threatening. Right.
I think we're in luck. Though most of the local wildlife has fled from the undead, the torchbugs have remained. Many people do not know this, but torchbugs are among the most perceptive creatures in the forest. They're amazing.
Really? And how will that help us?
I can ask one of them to lead you to the remains of the cursed dead. If you can find the skulls or some such, bring them to the stone table. I will go ahead and prepare so we can commune with them. Just trust me on this. It'll work. You'll see.
You say so.
Let's see if I can speak to this one. Come here, little one. Yes, that would be so helpful. Thank you. Off it goes. Follow it to find the skulls and then meet me at the stone table.
Got it. Okay. So we've got a skull over there. Well, I'm obviously not following the bug anymore. Hi! So... Veiled Necromancer, eh? Try this for size. Yeah, they're not that tough. Oh. Right. Looks like we got something here. Oh. I thought that was a player for some reason. I was wrong. Me and my nice shiny new axe made short work. Ah. Aha! We have a skull. Right. You can stay inside the siphon, thank you. Siphon's working quite well here.
Father of vampires, hear us.
Father of vampires? Well, that don't sound good. Very Greymore-esque. I see. Yeah, you were the one calling out to the Father of Vampires. Nice. I may be a necromancer, but I'm not a fan of vampires. Right, so this stone table would be there. Okie dokie. Stone table it is.
You who were condemned, hear me. Your only hope of being released is to tell us why the dead have been risen.
Ha! We need no release. The Shade of Naemon heralds a new age. An age where we will be restored, and you are the ones who will be judged.
Hold on, how do you know that? Did the Shade actually tell you that?
He doesn't have to. When the forest is transformed, who do you think will inhabit the Shadowwood? We will.
Naemon does not have the power to release any of you, but I do. Help us and you'll have your chance at freedom.
I'll tell you, don't listen to that fool. The Shade seeks to corrupt the forest, to create a new realm. It's called the Shadowwood.
Right. So, sorry, just got to chop myself up. One of them. And one of them. Shadowwood, eh? Sound good?
I suspected something like this. It explains what we've seen. The Shade of Naemon does not seek destruction, it seeks transformation. We need to close these shadow rifts quickly. First though, I promise their souls release.
You can actually release their souls?
Not easily, but I promise them. Since I will fulfill the sentence, I think you should decide whether any of them should be released.
I'll talk to them.
We told you what you wished to know. Little good that it will do you. But we were promised release. Please, you must release me.
Why were you trapped?
Which is strictly forbidden by the Green Pact. I was cocky. Did it to prove that I could, that's all. It was a mistake. I understand that now. Please, I've suffered enough.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. You can be released.
It's odd to watch the slaughter of your people through the empty sockets of your own skull.
Why was your soul
My family
condemned?
was slaughtered by the Wood Orcs, and I burned down their village, every last structure, every last tree for revenge. I shouldn't have harmed the forest. I should have rallied my people in a morning war and feasted on my enemies.
You understand what you did wrong, you may pass on freely, or you deserve your punishment. I'm inclined to say the first one on that one as well. I think you do understand.
Fool,
And
do you
you.
not see what's upon you? Look around. The shadow will consume all Tamriel and usher in a new age. An age where the dead will be redeemed and the living will suffer.
And why was your soul trapped here, nasty
The
one?
other races laugh at us. Why do we depend on them for wood we could easily take for ourselves? The Green Pact is for the weak. We are not the servants of the forest. The Green should serve us.
Then you are rightly condemned and will remain here.
It pains me to see glad that's done. The pleading of the condemned is almost too much to bear. One way or another, they are returned to the forest.
I did what I felt was right and
I won't
just.
question your judgment. Their fates are decided. but the fate of Valenwood is what concerns me. These shadow rifts the Skulls mentioned, we must close them quickly. That's where the Shade's realm is bleeding into ours.
And how do we close them?
I haven't quite figured that out. I can feel them though. They feel like wounds in the forest. I have some small ability to mend the green, but it requires all of me. I'm going to need your protection.
Let's see what we can do. Right, so he's not running off. Right, let's do south, north, and then west. Or is it supposed to be west first? No, south, north, then west.
I will purge this corruption from Valenwood, whatever it takes.
I do like the axe. Looks very swish. Right, so this Shadow Rift business down here, is it? Oh god, he's got himself into a fight. Perhaps you can learn to sneak? Yes, good.
Such foul creatures in my forest will not be tolerated.
Leave the shadows alone or you will suffer.
What was that? Was that Indoneer threatening them, or was that Naemon threatening us? Right. Obviously someone had cleared this out a bit. Nice. Right, so the next one... Are you going to target us? Oh, the northern's down there. Right. Okay. Let's get in here then and deal with this.
We will cleanse the forest or die trying.
Ah. Obviously these people just closed it as I wandered up and I've been credited with it. Which is slightly a shame, but hey, I'm not going to argue.
I know what to do, but you'll need...
Right. question is the western one up there or not?
However many bricks there, I will close them all, every one.
I want you in the cipher. Let me get you in the cipher. Here we go. Nice.
You meddle with forces you cannot understand. You go too far. Now you will experience the Shadowwood for yourself.
Okay. What's up?
What foul magic is this? Is this the Shadowwood? It is. This is what the Shade seeks, to transform Valenwood into this, a realm of darkness and evil. It's inconceivable.
What should we do?
I do not know. I never imagined this realm would be so elaborate. How could he create this? Where does he get such power? We have to stop this, whatever it takes. Perhaps we can find the source of it. Yes, we must.
Where do you think the source might be?
Perhaps there is a gateway back to our realm, back to Valenwood. Some place where life and death intersect. That's it! The stone table! I must go. I'll meet you there.
All right, I'll come right away. So, yeah. Cool. Right. So we've got to get back up the top. Here. Who are you? And why do you want to die? Right. I'm not 100% sure how we get where we need to get. Aha! Stairs!
I hope you like it here. You're about to become permanent.
Yeah, I don't think so. Nice. Didn't need to use the ultimate though. But there we go.
It seems our circumstances are even worse than I imagined. The corruption of the Shadowwood expands across the forest. I fear it's too late to contain it. We must find the Shade of Naemon himself, here on this plane, if we are to stop him.
Where do you think he might be?
I know not, but I certainly aim to find out. First, though, you must report what we've learned to SilmarUK. We need to at least keep them informed. Don't worry, when the time is right, the forest will help me find you again. Until then, be safe.
Alright, I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
Don't take long. We must press on with our efforts.
So Bodring is there. So basically, we just need to ride.
I can't believe my eyes. The undead are actually receding. For a while there, I thought you were making a last stand here. I'm betting it wasn't our brilliant tactics that drove them away, though. Conquering SilmarUK wasn't their top priority, was it?
No, Naemon seeks to corrupt all of Valenwood.
Then it's as the main suggested. Magical forces are at work here that we can't fight with sheer numbers. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm just glad we have you and Indenir on our side to sort this out. Yes, I think maybe Ifri smiles on us after all.
Cool. Ooh, what's a...
I wish this victory didn't feel so hollow. Other than keeping the undead at bay, it seems there's little we can do to battle this darkness. We are here to support you and Indenir, though, if you need us. Are you going to rejoin him now?
I don't know where he is. He said he would find me.
That's Indenir for you. Always trying to shoulder all the burden himself. We can't let him get away with that, though. There's whispers that Naemon's actually been raised as a lich, and if that's the case, Indenir's definitely going to need you.
Where did you hear this about Naemon becoming a lich?
One of the spinners said Naemon was a lich and was at Hectorheim. You and Indenir should go there too when time allows. For now, though, Indenir's bound to be in Verant Morass or Dreadful Lane. You should catch up with him. He needs you.
SilmarUK has demonstrated bravery +1 courage. Thank you very much. Alright, I'll go look for
Indenir's
it.
a real piece of work, isn't he? I always thought he was half mad. They say he has the green in his blood, but most things that man does, I just don't understand. Recently, though, I've realized just how fortunate we are to have him.
Where did Indenir come from?
Mad as he is, I thought he came from the Bramblebreach clan, but some said it was Woodhearth. Truth is, no one knows. Even heard he was raised by an old Grat oak, cradled in its roots, weaned on the dew from its leaves. He's a mystery, all right.
Interesting. I've seen more than one of them here. Right, so we have to cleanse 2 places, do we? There they are. Well, that would be the place to start. So... let's get to it. Oh, spikes. Right, can we pick that up on the way? Yeah, we might be able to. See if we can get this marked off on the map. Ooh. Cool. A few flowers. Right. Easy to get turned around.
Stay away. It's not safe here.
Oh dear.
I'm glad you're here. I've been trying to help these poor people, but it's futile. There's a blight here that's turned them into rabid beasts. These Bosmer may be beyond aid, but we must find a way to stop the blight from spreading.
Do you know what's causing the blight?
Undoubtedly, it's the corruption of Prince Naemon's shade, spreading through the forest and somehow affecting the people here. The blight emanates from the trees, which may offer us an opportunity to at least contain it using the Standing Stones.
What are the Standing Stones?
Long ago, before the Green Pact, the Standing Stones were used to protect the people from the aggression of the forest. If we can activate the stones, it could prevent the trees from spreading the blight to anyone else.
Alright, let's do that then.
We must work quickly, my friend. Clearly, the blight doesn't affect all Bosmer, but if anyone wanders into this area, I suspect there is a strong chance they will become afflicted. If we forbid a scouting party of Vine Dusk Rangers comes here...
Why aren't we affected?
I can't be sure, but I suspect it's our people's connection to the green that allows us to be infected. Other races will be immune. It also seems that some Bosmer can resist the blight. For that, I have no explanation whatsoever.
Fair enough. Right. So we have to activate these Standing Stones, of which there is one just here. Oh.
I think I can actually sense the blight attempting to corrupt my mind. I've never felt anything like this.
Thanks to the ultimate. Feral Bosmer. Whoa. Well, that's certainly charging me up. Right, so, yep, it is this way. No, you're bugged. As are they. Right, there's our Standing Stone.
Even the water here seems to be somehow tainted.
Yikes. Right. Up this way, I think. Ooh. Mushrooms. Got ya. Ooh, a blue bow. Yeah, let's just have a quick look at that. Blow of the Wilder Queen. Ooh. Stamina. I need stamina. Basically doesn't do as much direct damage, but has some nice abilities. That's cool. Yikes. Thank you for the assist. Right. Must be, yeah, around here. approach
spread
the...
to these plants as well. It's like they're dead, but not dead at the same time.
That don't sound good.
Ifris bones. The corruption is coming from the den of the eldest. We need to get there, quickly.
Right, the den of the eldest. Which is apparently this way. Okie doke. Help each other out while we're in here. Although I'm pretty sure that they don't need my help. Right, is this the den of the eldest? Looks like it. Yep. Ah, we've got to talk to him first. Okay.
If the eldest has been corrupted, then everything in this area, every plant, every creature, and every person will soon become corrupted as well.
Yikes.
I can't imagine how this blight can so easily penetrate the forest's protections.
What exactly is the
It
eldest?
is an ancient plant, a strangler. It's been here from the beginning. It's the lifeblood of the forest in this area. If the eldest is truly tainted, then regardless of the Green Pact, we must slay it.
Killing the eldest will violate the Green Pact?
I don't think so. We must consider the significance of the Green Pact as a whole. At its core, it's a covenant in which we protect the Green and the Green protects us. In this case, we must cut off the limb to save the trunk. It's the only way.
Will it grow back after we kill it?
Not without assistance. After we've killed it, you must remove its heart. We may be able to use that to grow a new strangler to take the eldest's place.
Alright, pretty sure this ain't going to be easy. But we might get some assistance. Yay! Assistance. Okay, that was easy.
You can destroy the eldest, but you cannot have the heart. It belongs here in the Shadowwood. You will bring it to me.
And we find ourselves here once again.
Okay.
It's so unnatural. It makes me feel queasy. The eldest's heart must be the nexus that ties this plane to ours. I suspect it is also tethered to Naemon's servant, the one who addressed us.
So we have to confront Naemon's servant once again?
We have no choice. Though it sounds as if we risk handling the eldest's heart back over to the enemy. Perhaps, though, we might also purge more of the blight while we are in this realm. That might help us both here and there.
And how would we purge more of the blight from here?
The trees in the forest. The taint came from the eldest, but it has undoubtedly spread to the spirits of the trees themselves. If we can slay the corrupted tree spirits, more of the forest may be spared. The eldest's heart can help us.
Okay. How?
The heart's energy could help you slay the tree spirits, but I'm actually not sure that will be a good idea. If we use the heart this way, it will be corrupted. It would destroy any chance of using it to grow a replacement for the eldest.
Then we shouldn't use it. I'll kill the tree spirits myself.
Thank you for understanding. I do not wish to make this any harder, but I feel that compromising the eldest's heart would be wrong. Go on then. Kill the corrupted tree spirits. I will search for Naemon's servant.
Cool. I could have used Intimidate, but in that case, no. Don't think that would be the best way forward. Right, we'll go with that one first. Whoa. We're up to tree spirit. There we go. Cool. Right, next one. This way. We're going to fall off a cliff. Oh, it's a wisp. Okay. Ooh, oh, I'll take some of that. Right, okay, if we drop down there we will die. So we're going to have to be very careful. Go on then. Oh! No, we're good. Oh, wisps. Thank you, Firetira 6. Very kind of you. Right. Hello. Right, and one more. Try and avoid a fight when I can. Let's rebuild some stamina. Here, have a go. Help yourself. And heals and damage shields. That's hardly the incentive you think it is. Right, let's just get out of that thing's way. Right, so we've got to find intermediaries over here. Presumably that's the way up. Nice. Okay. Actually, I'm not sure that is a way up. No, it is. Right, servant of Naemon once again.
Your hopeless heroism ends here.
No, don't think so. I'm a bigger, badder undead than you. Right, let's collect some of this for the pals. Nice. That helps. Right, where are you, Indomir?
It wasn't easy, but we did it. We stopped the blight from spreading, defeated Naemon's servant, and we still have the heart we can use to grow a replacement for the eldest. All things considered, this went as well as I could have hoped.
What about the corruption in the trees?
Thankfully, your efforts within the Shadowwood saved many of them. But there is still much corruption in the forest. I can feel it. Our work is far from finished. Here, I'll take the heart now.
There you go. Cool. Right, and we now need to go there. Okay, I'm just going to take a very quick bio break. I will be back in just a moment. You just bear with me. And we will go to a BRB screen while I do. Be back in a minute. Okay, thank you for bearing with me, folks. Right. So, we've got to get over here. And it's that way. And between us and there are hordes of feral Bosnia. They're not going to attack. That's good. Okay. Maybe you can be cured. I will leave you alone. Would like the way shrine though, so let's go for the way shrine. All helps. Right, and we've got that down there. Oh, that's showing up. Oh, a bunch of skeevers, eh? Well, it looks like we can get some stuff from this camp, so let's deal with these. Ooh, skeevers. I see their glowing red eyes closer each night. When will you return with help? I can barely walk now. If you find me dead, the skeevers did it. Ouch. That don't sound good. Modern heretics. Oh, I'll take the law book. Okay, well we found the eye. Which stone is that? Ah. Mammoth. I don't really want to fight a mammoth. Mammoth's not doing anything to me. So we won't do anything to it.
Now, where did he run off to? Well, aren't you the bold one, running around this part of the forest? You've got to be either fearless or just plain foolhardy. Haven't you seen the undead? I'm a Vine Desk Ranger, and I'm not even sure I'm safe here.
Yeah, undead aren't that scary. Is Indianar here?
Ah, yes, you're the one he mentioned. He'll be glad you're here. The Veiled Heritants were one thing, but the undead are too much. They're Blackroot clan. They were a cruel lot even when they were living, and now they're even worse.
Is there a plan for dealing with them?
Don't ask me. We're at a standstill as far as I'm concerned. I'm not even sure what's at stake. Until I know more, we're hunkering down here. Indania has been running around though. He's probably got a plan, but you two are on your own for now.
Alright, do you know where he is now? Right of theft. Interesting. Oh, it is this way. Yeah, not going to steal from the Vine Dusk Rangers.
Did she tell you? One of the greatest mysteries of Valenwood has finally been solved. Decades of conflicting rumors have been put to rest. We finally know what happened to the Blackroot clan. They died, right here in Verlaine.
And now they've been raised?
Yes, once again the work of Naemon's Shade and the Veiled Heritance. And yes, I do realize we need to return them to rest, but I'm hoping we can uncover more about what happened here while we do. Are you ready to get to work, my friend?
Yeah, where do we start?
The Blackroot clan warriors are even more bloodthirsty in death than they were in life. But there are also other spirits here, glimmers from the past, crying out for help. I think they're trying to show us something.
All
We
right,
need to
let's
watch
go.
them.
Let's go watch them. So, scenes from the past, you say? 4, 5, that would seem to be the way to do it. So, clear that. Facing the right way.
Look for the glimmers of the past I spoke of. Hopefully they will help us figure out how...
Yeah. Heard you the first time.
Elfirian, General Malgoth and the rest of the Blackroot troops are almost upon us.
Then it's time. Distribute the Nereid elixir and prepare to defend the village against the Blackroot.
No, that plan is madness!
Silence, Glonia. Our sacrifice today will ensure our sister villages live on.
Ooh. Right.
Elfirian, General Malgoth and the rest of the Blackroot troops are almost upon us.
Then it's time. Distribute the Nereid elixir and prepare to defend the village against the
No,
Blackroot.
that plan is madness!
Okay, if you want to start, we can start. You know, I did try to just slip past you without.
Burn it!
Whoa, we got a few of them on me now. Where's this thing we're supposed to find? Let's be a little bit more sensible about this. Okay, where are we? We're almost there. And this is discover the reason why the cursed dead have risen. Okay.
Elfie, I can't do this. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
It's all right, Glenril. The poison itself is slow. The Blackroot will have cut our throats long before you felt its effects. Here, we'll drink it together, and I'll fight by your side till the end.
Until the end.
Wow.
Now,
To battle!
I need to follow the road. These things are along the road. Go.
That's the last of them, General. The village is clear.
An easy victory. Verlaine is the first to fall, but there will be more. Now, per the meat mandate, let us feast on the fallen. Prepare the cave temple. It's a suitable place for a celebration.
That's what happened then. Cunning plan. Extreme, but cunning. Serves them right as well. Sound like they were a right nasty bunch. Here, is it? You saw me. You did. Nice.
General Morgoth, the troops, half of them are dead. The other half
are dying, including us. This is poison. The villagers poisoned themselves to poison us.
What do you mean?
The meat mandate, you idiot. Elthyria knew she couldn't win on the field, but she'll still manage victory. To the Nereid Temple. Perhaps we can beg a cure.
Yikes. Okay. I don't know if I've accidentally done these in the right order or whether they just show that way anyway. Probably the latter. There we go. Gotta say, I don't think this lot deserved any cure. Doesn't look like they got it.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up arms.
Why do you command us from the ooze?
A powerful one, unknown to me, has stolen my bow. It invoked the right of theft and commanded we march against the Dominion.
By your command.
Right. We have to find the Nereid Temple, which is right there. Convenient.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up
Why
arms.
do you command us from the ooze?
Just making sure. I have less repair kits. Oh, wants me to talk to Indamir. Where are you, Indamir?
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up
Why
arms.
do you command us from the ooze?
A powerful one, unknown to me, has stolen my bow. Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up arms.
Why do you command us from the ooze?
Okay, so where's Indamir at? Alright, wait a sec. We've got another way shrine. Can we get to it? Go on then. Right. Oh. Apparently the lake was not uninhabited. Sorry, Croc, but you know, you kind of started it. Right, we're probably unable to get back up there easily. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. And a law book. So, right, we probably want to go there. Make our way back to where Indamir is, wherever that may be. I don't think we're going to easily get up there, so take the ship. Indamir is above us. No, can't get up there. Skeever. Right. Oh, hello. Can I disarm that? Apparently not. Nice. Now, what's going to be the best way of getting there? Will the direct route work? Not looking very likely, so we'll take the road. Not into the mammoth, I think. Indemir?
What a sacrifice! To think the villagers actually poisoned themselves in order to poison the Blackroot clan. It may be morbid, but it's also brilliant. Of course, that really doesn't help us return the Blackroot warriors to their graves, does it?
Not really. What should we do now?
From what I gathered, one of Naemon's servants has stolen General Malgoth's bow and compels the Blackroot clan to fight by the right of theft. What we need to do is steal the general's bow back, and then we can release him from his vows.
How do we find this bow?
We must rely on the scenes of the past. After being poisoned, General Malgoth went to the Nereid temple. It's likely he died within. I suggest you go in and search for the general's remains. I'll continue searching for clues out here in the forest.
Alright, I'll search the temple.
Be wary in there. Nereids wield dangerous magic and can never be trusted. It's no surprise they helped the villagers in their suicidal plot. In fact, the Nereids probably consider General Malgoth's bow a prize. They will defend his remains.
Why would the villagers turn to the Nereids?
Desperation turns enemies into allies. The villagers knew General Malgoth and the Blackroot clan were going to attack, and they knew they couldn't win. Likely they asked the Nereids for help, and the Nereids convinced them this was the best course.
So you'd heard of General Malgoth?
Of course. Malgoth sought to unite all the Bosmer under his leadership. He led the Blackroot clan to conquer much of Valenwood during the Bosmer tribal wars. Then, one day, they just disappeared. No one knew what happened, until now.
And what were these tribal wars?
The Bosmer have always been free peoples, bound only to the green. Rarely have the tribes united under singular leadership, although for a period many, like Malgoth, tried. Most of the so-called wars were not fought at all, but won by trickery.
But General Malgoth was the exception.
Yes, General Malgoth had traveled far and wide. He had seen the greatness that comes to those who conquer through military might. That you'd not heard of him is a tribute to the sacrifice of the Verlaine Bosmer.
Why did the Nereids even get involved?
Because it's in their nature. Death amuses them, and all the more when they can manipulate people into bringing about their own demise. As distasteful as it may be, the Nereids are part of the natural order. I just try to stay away from them.
Not so different from Malgoth observing the meat
As
mandate?
barbaric as it seems, many clans still lived by the old traditions during the Bosmer tribal wars. Mind you, they didn't consume the bodies of the dead because they enjoyed the taste. It was a matter of tradition.
And the Verlaine villagers took advantage of that.
Apparently so, though the tactics they embrace sound more like a Nereid plot than something the villagers themselves might have come up with on their own.
And the right of theft can even compel the
For
dead?
General Malgoth, that's apparently the case. For all his ambition, he was still a staunch traditionalist. It's actually quite impressive that his sense of honor remains intact even so many years after his death.
How do you steal something from a dead person?
I'd say this is a perverted case. The value that Malgoth placed on his bow alone may be enough for him to want it back. Or he may be using the right of theft as a more honorable justification for his new servitude. There was fear in his voice.
Okay, so the Nereid Temple is probably the place we were trying to get into. Right.
Yeah.
Elfirian, General Malgoth, and the rest of the...
Oh.
Set it ablaze!
Elsie, I can't do this. I'm scared.
Fortunately, they'll only chase me so far.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up
Why
arms.
do you command us from the ooze?
A powerful one, unknown to me, has stolen my bow. It invoked the right of theft and commanded we march against the Dominion.
By your command.
Okay. Time to enter the temple. Nereid Temple Cave. According to odd stories, Nereids are female nature spirits mystically linked to bodies of pure and flowing fresh water, but there are few known facts either to support or belie these tales. Okie dokie. Whoa. Let's explore a little bit. There could well be a sky shard in here, but well, there might not be. This might not count as a delve, of course. Yeah, it probably doesn't. Okay, so we were away from the water there. Ah, someone has been this way recently. Ah, we may well have gone the wrong way. I see how the map's working. Can we get up here? Yeah, I don't think that's going to help us. We cannot get up there, so we need to go back. Is the right way? Yep. Okay. I'm going to sneak past this one. Problematic. Nope. It's not actually something we can swim through. So you must have to go this way then. Okay, I think the time for stealth is over. Yeah, that's just a dead end. 2 Nereids in. Right, so there must be something here. Let's try this way. Okay, this looks promising. A little longer than I would have liked to set that one up. Aha! Found where we need to go. Go.
You would steal that which has already been stolen, then enter the Shadowwood and seek it, though you will find only death.
You keep saying that. Okay. This may end badly. Well, fortunately it didn't end badly. Although I think they may have managed to hit the rock on the way down. For them. between me and the siphon. The other one wasn't on us. Good. Okay.
The bow is a boon to our army. You will not have it.
We're back in the Shadowwood. I had hoped not to visit here again. But if this is where he is holding the General's bow, then it's just as well. We need to find the Shade to get the bow back.
Where is the Shade?
I don't know. We'll have to search until we find it, though. In the meantime, however, do you recall the glimmers of the past we saw earlier? It seems those spirits are trapped here in the Shadowwood. We should release them.
How can we release them?
It's the shadow rifts that bind them here. From this side, you only need to touch the rifts to close them. That will release the spirits from their torment and weaken Naemon's grip on this place. If you'll focus on that, I'll search for the Shade.
Alright, I'll go and close the rifts.
Good luck, and see you by the stones.
Nice.
You will soon join us and fight at Morgoth's side.
Where's the next?
I hope you prepared for undead.
You freed us. May Ifrit smile on you. You closed the rifts that bound us here. You must stop that shade, though. It ceased to do terrible things to Valenwood. Though I have passed on many years gone now, I still consider Valenwood my home.
Don't worry, I'll stop the shade.
Thank you. And thank you again for releasing us from his grasp. To be pulled back from the rest of death and bound like this, forced to serve such darkness, was sheer torture. Though we are dead, the people of Verlaine are in your debt.
Surely there's some way you can help defeat the shade.
Yes, I suppose there is. I can give you a shield that will protect you from harm while you remain in the Shadowwood. Take it, and my blessing. May Ifra watch over you in this realm and back in the realm of the living.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Right. Not entirely sure how this shield that was mentioned is going to work. Because that's still hostile. That's still hostile. That looks like the servant of Naemon running by. I could have got back up, couldn't I?
Naemon warned me about you, and I prepared.
Really? You sure? And we have to wait for him to spawn again. Yeah. There's the deceased one. Cool. There we go.
You will die, then you will serve us.
Do we even need my ultimate to take you on? Yeah, let's do it. That was just rude, servant of Naemon.
That was a harrowing experience all around. I'm glad it's over. I hope we have succeeded in weakening Naemon's grasp on Valenwood as a whole. Only one thing remains. We must deal with the spirit of General Malgoth.
Should I return the bow?
Yes, and since you have succeeded in stealing it, it falls on you to invoke the right of theft with the General. Whatever you ask him, he will be compelled to do.
What should I ask for?
The compassionate choice would be to release the General and his army, to allow them to return to their rest. But if you prefer, you might ask them instead to turn against Naemon and aid our forces in the fight for Valenwood. The choice is yours.
Alright, I'll talk to the General.
So it's true then? You have retrieved my bow from the shade?
I have, and I invoke the right of theft.
My father told me, you will find your bow in an animal's bone. Before it's even carved, you will see it. Mammoth's tusk. Extraordinarily difficult to make a good bow out of. But it was just like he said. I saw it, and I knew. What do you want?
What do you want? Oh, he's asking me what I want. I want your army to march on Naemon in the name of the Dominion. I release you and your army from service. Tricky. Get out of here.
I've misheard you. I thought you said leave. But we don't deserve rest. Not after what happened here. We belong to the ooze.
No, it's better you rest now. Don't want your help, nasty bastard.
You released him. I think that was the right thing to do. Since you already freed the villagers' spirits from the Shadowwood, that means all the spirits here can now be at rest. We've done a good thing here.
What should we do now?
We've done all we can here, but it's clear that Naemon still seeks to harm Valenwood, so our work is not finished. I suggest we spread out and search for signs of darkness. When Auriel wills it, I am certain the Green will bring us together again. Unless you have questions for me, I will soon be on my way. We should both search the forest for other signs of Naemon's corruption. I fear at some point we will have to confront Naemon himself.
General Malgoth mentioned the ooze. What did he mean?
A spiritual prison of a sort. Bosmer who break their oath to the Green Pact go there when they die, to reflect for an eternity. There's a place called Owls, where we bring the bodies of Oathbreakers. Some think it's a physical link to the ooze.
Interesting. Drop off there. Very pretty. Right, I think I'm going to bring things to a close there today. So I will be back on Wednesday, 7 PM GMT with Elite Dangerous, where we'll be doing some more mining related stuff. And Thursday, 7 PM GMT will be Elder Scrolls Online, where we will be carrying on with this main quest line. If I go into game between now and then, I'll just do side quests or other stuff. So thank you very much for watching. Unfortunately, I am in a little bit of a rush, but yeah, no, sorry, I'm gonna have to make a move because I've got to be somewhere and I'm already a little bit late. So I'm going to bring it to a close there. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see folks again at some point soon.